I have to go get the shafter. The scafter. It's the scafter. Whatever it is. Yeah, I have to go get it. What in the world is... Oh. It's a whore. How nice. Okay, so... it's been a while since I played this game. Let's see, where am I? Oh, I'm pretty far away here, so I'm gonna need a ride. Give me yours. Here, get off. I haven't played GTA in forever. Oh gosh, train's coming. Yeah, I kind of got a little upset with Rockstar. A couple of years ago, when I'd got the game, I'd had the game like 3 or 4 months, and they'd had some special events and stuff like that where you could get like double money for doing what were they, the heists. Yeah, that's what it was. For doing the heists, you would get double money, and I did them for like 5 days straight, just nothing but heists and heist setups, and I made a ton of money. I made like $17 million just from doing heists, and I was like, yeah, that's a pretty, at the time that was a lot of money. Well, it was also at the time where modders were just going insane. They were, doing all kinds of weird stuff to people and dropping money everywhere. And well, modders at the time, they could drop money on you, and they wouldn't be the ones to get in trouble. You would be the one to get in trouble. Well, some stupid modder dropped money on me, and they banned me for 2 weeks, and they took all of my money because they said it was ill-gotten. And I'm like, no, you can check your records. I did all the heists and stuff. And they were just like, no, we're not going to listen to you. You cheated. And I'm like, I didn't cheat. And they're like, yeah, you cheated. And so, yeah, all that money was just gone. So I was pretty pissed after that. So I stopped playing quite a bit after that. I mean, I still logged on every now and then, but when they just take all your money like that, after you've spent days and days just farming it up so you could get, the cars and all that stuff. I mean, it was a pain. It was just, ugh. I hated it so much. Okay, so let's see. Trying to remember how to use this. Let's see. Ooh, I've got all these funky guns. Alright. Do you play GTA? If you play GTA, I'd be like, dude, come on, let's go. Let's get some missions going. I gotta remember all these controls. I haven't played in a while. Yeah, I'm probably not wearing the best outfit either for this type of job. Oh, I can't go that way. Oh. Hey, I got on the house. Oh. Oh no. I mean, I never used to mind farming up the money at all. It was, part of the game. That's just how it was. But yeah, after they banned me and were just like, no, we don't believe you. They just, and the thing is they just didn't want to check. They didn't want to have to deal with the problem. But they're notorious for that. Rockstar is notorious for that sort of behavior. The only way that you could have ever really got them to do anything about it was if you actually bought one of those shark cards. Because if you buy a shark card, then, you've got proof that you paid, real money for virtual money, and so they have to address it. But if it's just money you earned in the game, then they're just like, we don't care. We don't have to look into it. And they even did that thing. There was a video that Gamers Nexus did a while back, a couple of years ago, where people would say that they would actually call Rockstar to get assistance, and Rockstar would hang up on people. They would just say like, "Okay, well, we're not going to help you. We're just going to end the call. Bye," and they'd hang up on you. Oh, well, at the time I was like, when I stopped playing consistently, I was like at rank 215 or so. So yeah, if I had kept playing from that point on, I'd probably be like 700 or 800 by now. Like I got a friend who still plays, who I catch him online every now and then. He's probably not on today because he has school, but yeah, he's like rank 650 or something because he played so much. Let's see. I know these guys are going to come after me. Yeah. I think most of the people that I remember from the game. Oh, look at this! Most of the people that I remember from the game, they've all had similar experiences with Rockstar, where they've gotten in trouble for something they didn't do, and Rockstar's just like, nah, forget it. We're not gonna deal with it. That's why a lot of people quit, because they just got sick of dealing with that. But they probably didn't, Rockstar didn't care. They'd already made their money. A few times as well, so check if there's anything. Yeah, I mean, since I last played seriously, there's been a few new things. Like they added that Batmobile type vehicle. But one of the big things I don't like about online right now is that it's basically turned into a war zone. Like everybody's got careful. Everybody has armored cars. Everybody has those trucks with the guns on them, and it's it's basically a war zone. And if you don't have any of that stuff, then you're gonna get absolutely annihilated. Like if you go into a lobby where everybody's being really aggressive, then you're in serious trouble. And I've been in a couple of those lobbies where I just log out. I'm just like, I'm not gonna deal with this. And like one of the big things that people have purchased is that it's that flying motorcycle, and the flying motorcycle has rockets on it. It has heat-seeking rockets, and it's so small that it's almost impossible to hit. Like if you're on the ground and you've even got a sniper rifle or something, forget it. You're probably not gonna, if you do happen to kill the guy on the bike, it was complete luck, because it's just so hard to hit. And they grab that bike and they just go and start murdering people. They don't even care. They just go and randomly kill people. And I get it, that's part of the game and all, but I guess if all you wanted to do is just go around murdering people, you could have played a different game like CS:GO or something. But yeah. The earlier days of GTA 5 Online were a little more fun. Oh yeah, and you've got explosive rounds and stuff now, and yeah. Damn Simeon. Oh, look at that! I got almost $30,000 for that. Wow, I wonder if it's got if they have a double money going, a double cash thing going on right now. Because I don't remember getting $30,000 for those. I'm thinking there's a double cash thing going on. Let's see, blow up. Oh, there is double cash and double money. So I guess if I was gonna do some money farming right now, it'd be a great time. I do miss getting online when there was just tons of people, like tons of friends on my friends list. I would get online sometimes where there'd be like 15 people online. We'd all go into a lobby, and we'd end up playing helicopter jousting. Did you ever play that? Your favorite car? What's your favorite car? Oh, yes. Let's do this on our own. Come on. Yes. Oh, the DeLorean. Yeah, that car is so goofy. It does not follow the laws of physics at all. Yeah, but this game online is definitely a bit more fun when you've got a few people to play with. Like I was saying, I used to come online and there would just be dozens of us, all friends, and we were all friendly to each other, and we just wanted to go and just do ridiculous things. Yeah, I imagine it's expensive. Everything's really expensive. Oh, that's a neat looking car. Oh, that's right. I gotta save this one. But yeah, helicopter jousting was just so much fun. I guess I'll stick this over here for now. Oh, that's right. It's gonna flag me for the cops anyway, so might as well just leave it here. The gate glitch. Yes. Where you would stand by the gate and then people would just kind of push it and it would fling you off. I think there's still one there where it kind of throws you up into the air. It's over in the hills area where all those fancy houses are. And there's also one that you can do with one of the newer trucks. I think it's the that truck that's basically got the rocket launchers on it. You can if you put the DeLorean on that truck and you hit it just right, it'll fling the truck just up like completely straight up in the air. It's just ridiculous. And I think the Bodhi truck glitch is still there too. Did you ever do the Bodhi truck glitch? That one was a little more of a pain in the butt, but when it worked, it was kind of funny. Because to get it to work, you would basically have to kill somebody every single time. Oh yeah, I've got these grenades here. Let's use these. Bloop. I think that's all of them. But it was fun. It was still pretty fun. Oh wow, 3 stars. I've got a chopper on me. Oh no, I have nowhere to go. Oh, I've got to get underground. Hold on, where can I go? Move, lady. Cops everywhere. Y'all better move. Oh, come on. Freaking coppers. They're everywhere. Oh, look at that. I still managed to elude them. At least some of these missions you can just kind of, like, once you complete them, well, don't actually complete them, But when you get through all the main parts of it, like this, and I just got to drive it back to the dealership now, I'll purposely wait and just let it and just sit there in the car for a little bit so that the timer maxes out. You know about the timer, right? That is true. However, there's a maximum time. Essentially, once you hit like the 14-15 minute mark, that's when you've maxed out the money you can get for the mission. So once you hit that number, then you can just finish the mission and you're good. Here, oh wait, is it gonna flag me again? Okay, good, it didn't. Okay. Here, well, I'll just go do mean things to the citizens of Los Santos. Oh, I'm trying to remember how all these controls work. Come on, good. There we go. Let's see, hammer, golf club now. Oh, there we go. Knuckle Buster. See, I'll punch these guys for a couple minutes and then I should be right at 15. Hey, come here. Could always get that guy in there angry, but he shoots back. He doesn't mess around. Oh! That's kind of boring. The guy runs up screaming. Am I alone? Oh, I was thinking, wait a second. Am I alone in the lobby? Because when I was in the lobby, there was only me and this other guy. Okay, we'll just end it.
Thank you, my girl. Thank you. You are the daughter I never wanted. Seriously, I mean that. Liberation has done much for your gender. I honor your boundless fertility of imagination.
Boundless fertility. Oh, that's still not bad. 23,000. Oh, there's the first blow up. Meth up. Maneuvers caught napping. Sure, we do hard. Confirm settings. Closed. I don't like doing these with people I don't know. Like if I had friends online and they wanted to do missions, I'd be like, sure, but it seems like every time I get paired with somebody that I don't know, like a random pairing, they always do something stupid and ruin the mission. Oh, that's right. Hold on. I gotta call a car over now. I should probably get my... Let me see. How do I... Oh, wait. Vehicles. Request personal vehicle. I guess I can't request my... Can't... Oh, you don't have an active personal vehicle. Hold on. I have to remember how to do it. Oh, I gotta call the mechanic. That's right. Wrong one. No! Stop! There. Okay, so we gotta call the mechanic. If I can... Oh, here we go. Contact. Mechanic. I should probably get my bulletproof vehicle. Just to make this easier. Let's see. Kerma, there we are. Where are you, car? Oh, there you are. Oh, here you go. You finally get to take a look at my my crew logo. Oh yeah, check that out. Much logo. Yeah. I remember when I got it and I uploaded it, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, how did you get that?" Ow. Such logo. Much GTA. Oh, I was happy. Somebody entered the giveaway I set up. I was like, "Yay! Somebody entered." So far we have 3 entries for that giveaway, which is better than nothing. I'd be happy if we get like 30 entries. So yeah, I'm not expecting like thousands of people to sign up for it. Although I did share it on a sweepstakes website that I know about. An old sweepstakes website my ex-wife used to go on a lot. For a while, she had gotten laid off at one point when we were married, and so she was unfortunately unemployed for a couple of months. And while she wasn't trying to find a job, she would just try to keep herself busy, so she would go on to this website called Online Sweepstakes. Yes, the link is in the description. And she would always go on to that website, and so whenever I'd come home from work, I'd see her messing around on it. And I didn't mind so much because she actually started winning stuff. She entered so many contests. It was just like a battle of attrition, really. It was just her just plugging away and constantly entering all these different contests. And she ended up winning a few things, which was kind of neat. Like she won some DVD for, I remember it was that show Reno 911. It's popular. Well, it was popular here in the U.S. She won like a DVD set for that, and the biggest thing she won was she won a propane gas barbecue grill. It was like a $200 item, and I was like, wow! And it just showed up one day, and she's like, I remember this. I remember entering that contest. Sure enough, there it was. And we put that thing to good use too. But she won a handful of other small little things too, like she won some over there, some sort of gift cards or something like that, and just a bunch of other stuff. She's always had that kind of luck when it comes to things like contests and, going to, like I think I remember mentioning to y'all that we went to the when we were in Louisiana, we went to the to play the slot machines. And I never win anything. Whenever I enter a contest, I never win anything. Whenever I play the slot machines or any of that gambling stuff, I never win. But she always manages to win. Always. It's just, I don't know what it is. She's just been lucky all that time. Ah! Well, there goes my paint job. I'm sorry, Doge. There's mud on your face. I'm thinking I didn't want to add too many weird things onto the contest. Like, I didn't want to require people to like the Facebook page or to require people to tweet and all this other stuff. I think I might add that, though. Not as necessarily a requirement, but to get like an extra entry. Because that would be a really good way. Because, I mean, most people I know don't like doing the whole retweet thing, but a handful still do. They still do it. So I think that might be something I might change. And I sure did take the scenic route to this guy. Oh boy. Poor Leroy. He's like, where are they? Sorry, Leroy, I'll be there in a minute. There they are. Oh, shit. Oh. I just smashed into that bus. This car is a tank. I just nailed that bus and nothing happened to it. Well, it is bulletproof, so I guess that helps. Yeah. The color was just like, well, let me find something that's fairly neutral. At least within the game. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're almost to Leroy. Where are you, buddy? I just gotta shoot the tires out, really, and we can get him. There's the van. Here, I can pit him real quick. Oh, that's not very good. Come on. Let me pit you. There we go. Okay, that helps. Oh, there's Leroy. Come on, Leroy, get over here. Come on, buddy, get in. Come on, man, get in. He's just like, I'm just gonna chill here. I do like the matte color, though. The matte black. I was never crazy about the glossy stuff. Come down, Leroy. We're almost there. Okay, maybe not almost, but we're gonna get there. Ooh, turn, turn, turn. I was thinking about getting more into GTA again. I streamed GTA like 2 weeks ago or so, maybe a little more, maybe like 3 weeks ago. And I was thinking, okay, well, let me stream GTA because it's always usually pretty fun. And I streamed for like 90 minutes, and it was just boring. It was just awful. Like the first 30 minutes or so were just boring. And then people started being, real mean to each other, real vitriol. It started coming out, and I was like, ugh, I'm not gonna hang around for this. Sorry, Zan, I can't. I don't know what you're saying, bro. I can't tell what language it is. I don't know if it's Aramaic or what. I don't know. I do wish that YouTube had a built-in translator. It seems like that would make sense. I mean, because, YouTube is owned by Google. And Google has their Google Translate, which is, while not perfect, it's still better than nothing. So it would be nice if they could integrate the Translate with chat. I mean, it seems like, that's something that should be done. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. Excuse me. Coming through. Okay. I think it should work on phones. It should. I don't know if it does, but it should. At least that's what Gleam says. Oh boy. Excuse me, brother. Gotta get through here. Heads up. Oh, sorry, buddy. Just remember, kids, it's not murder if you say sorry. Sorry. Or if you yell surprise. Surprise! Okay, I think that's been 15 minutes. I can probably just complete this. Alright, Leroy. There you go. Let's see how much cash we got. Not bad. 35,000. Made a lot of money here in just these few missions. Alright, let's see what else we got. Rockford Roll. Violent Duck's a little tough. On the list. Let's do Grabby-Ballas. Okay, hard. Confirm setting. Closed matchmaking. Play. Where am I? Oh, at least I have my car. Oh wow, that was close. Okay, cool. So I imagine I can just go in here and run these guys over. Hi guys! Excuse me! Just coming through. There you go. Ah. Ain't nothing like helping out the rat on my paint job. Oh! Excuse me, brothers. Coming through. Uh-oh. Oh, they have backup. Excuse me. Oh. That might leave a mark. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Ah, come here. Excuse me, sir. I'd like some directions. Oh man, there's a lot of them. There. There we go. Not too worried. The last one should have worked. Well, it should. Like I said, I don't know if it actually does. Oh, I'm taking some damage. No, get away! Look out, buddy! Oh, crap. I didn't do that. You gonna kill my ass again. Oh, crap. That's gonna hurt. Hi, guy. Are you dead? No. Okay, now you are. Ooh. It'd be better if they had, like, the bone crunching sound. Hi, guys. Oh man, more trucks. There's a car over here, apparently. Where is it? Where is this? Is it over here? Oh, they're stuck. Come on out, buddy. I can't throw bombs at you. Come on. Alright, never mind. I'll just leave you there. Okay, where are these guys? Okay, they're there. Hi! I can't even shoot them because of the angle. Bloop. Don't worry, buddy. That'll buff out. Oh, we got a couple more. Excuse me. Ooh. Come on, die, man. There we go. That guy did not want to die. He's like, I'm not dying. Let's see. It links me to your YT page and tells me to subscribe, but since I already... It should just let you, if since you're already subbed, it should just let you click the enter thing. It should. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it does, but it should. I mean, at least that's the way it's worked for me in the past. Hi. Oh. They were ready for me, huh? I really should deposit this money. Let me see. How do I? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Money and services. Maze Bank. Deposit. Yes. Excellent. Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I'm just saying it should work. I don't know if it actually does, but yeah, because Gleam pretty much does all of that for you. All you have to do is the Trap Cartel. Somebody's spectating me. Oh, I gotta steal the truck. Oh, where is the truck? Oh, they took off with the truck. I gotta go get it. But yeah, like I was saying, Gleam does pretty much everything for you. You just gotta plug in, you know, the web pages and whatnot that you want them to visit. Ow. Man, that truck is way over there. I'm gonna have to drive a while. Goodbye, Trap Cartel. It was nice knowing you. Ah! Okay, where on the map is this guy? Hold on, let me open my map here. No, I didn't want to do that. Here, go to the map. Where is... Oh, wow, he's way over there. Okay, so we gotta hit the highway. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Looking for adventure. And whatever comes our way. Oh, good, it worked this time. Excellent. Yeah, I want to try to do a whole bunch of those little giveaways and see how that works out. I mean, it didn't cost anybody anything to enter at all, so, you know, I guess if they don't want to, it's up to them, but if they do, then hey, you know, you might get something free. Kind of want to get a chopper just so I can fly to that guy, but I have a feeling I'm gonna need my car. I think my neighbor's cooking. It smells like sausage and barbecue sauce. Go knock on her door and be like, "What are you cooking? Can I get some?" Of course, they can smell every time I cook. Thankfully, they don't really cook anything really terrible. My downstairs neighbor, not the neighbor adjacent to me, but my downstairs neighbor. Oh boy, she likes cooking with onions. And whew, wow, does that stink? I know some people love onions, but ugh. Oh my god, I cannot stand onions. I hate them so much. The texture, the taste, the smell, I cannot stand onions. You could offer me $100 steak, but you stick onions on that thing, forget it, I'm not eating it. What time is it anyway? 7:44 a.m. So yeah, I guess I could do this GTA stuff for a couple hours. Then go do some more... It's pretty disgusting. I guess you don't like onions either. Yeah, I guess I could do this for a couple hours, take a break, get something to eat, come back, do some more editing of the other videos that I have on the page, and then I could probably do a Duel Links stream. Where I am, yes. Well, it's 7:45 a.m., so it's almost 8 a.m. I'm located in the central time zone. Over in California, it's 2 hours earlier. It's 5:45 over there. And in New York, it is 8:45. So yeah, it's pretty early. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I was driving so much and I was so distracted by talking to you that I completely passed the truck. I'm like, what was it? Wait a second, what was I doing? Okay, well, there's the truck. So let's just try and shoot the driver. I hit him, but he didn't die. $14.45. $2.45. Well, your day's already almost over. Mine's just beginning. Excuse me. Hey, chill out, man. I'm just trying to get this truck. Come on, buddy. Oh, this truck is so slow. Run out of pedestrians. This is probably why I have so many followers that are in Europe, because the times that I stream. I usually do it. Lately I've been doing it in the morning and then the early mornings or afternoons here. Rarely do I do it in the evening now. Occasionally do it in the evening, but not that much. I think it was Saturday. Saturday I streamed at night. Excuse me. Coming through. So I guess since you're on your phone, are you still at work or what? Yeah, for you guys, it's like prime time whenever I do streams. Here, not so much. But it's actually not so bad either. I still get some American viewers, though. But it's not so bad because once it gets to like 6, 7 o'clock in the evening here, all the streamers come on, all of them log on, and all of them stream. So it's just, it's like a flood. So you're really competing for viewers at that time. But here, I mean, I'm still competing a little bit, but not nearly as much. Sort of got a vacation from work. Oh, really? Do I want to ask why you got that vacation from work? I mean, is it actual holiday or is it something else that you don't really want to talk about? Oh, okay. What were you doing? What did you do before? Did you work like in an office or did you, I don't know, there's all kinds of stuff I imagine you'll do out there. If there's any sort of I imagine you'll have an industry, like one particular industry that y'all work on. Like my brother has his own business. He's a professional chef, and he does meal prep and prepares meals for semi-professional and professional athletes. That's his thing, and he also does it for anybody else who wants their meals prepped for them. He usually does it for like a week. It's something like anywhere from 10 to 25 meals, and it's actually pretty expensive. But then again, a lot of those professional athletes, money's not a big thing to them. So if it's like $150, $200, not sure how to translate it to English. Uh-oh. What were you, like a logger or police officer? No, you were let me think. You were in customer service. The greatest job ever. Ooh, customer service. Oh gosh. It was just so bad. I can't deal with customer service anymore. I did that for a little while and it was just no way. I can't even begin to tell you how stressful that job is. Unless you've done it yourself, then you know. I mean, you don't have to tell me. I'm just curious. I mean, it's really none of my business what you do for a living. What do you do for a living, Richard? I do this. I do this, and I stay home because of my unfortunate disability, which stinks. And that's partly why I get sick all the time. But, it's all I can really do. That's why I like trying to do this, trying to get something going. Whereas I can't do what I used to do, unfortunately, but I figure I can try this. Yeah. That's Madrazo's lockaway out here. Who helps out in stores? What, like something relatively simple, like stocking shelves, or were you like a salesperson, or? Because when I was like 21, I used to sell cell phones when I was 21, and I was good at it. But then the small business that I was working for, they went under, and so of course I lost my job, and I had to pay the bills. So I took a job at Walmart. Ugh. One of the worst jobs I've had, but I had to pay the bills. Look at that, $40,000. Oof. But yeah, I did that for a little while. I worked overnight. Yeah, stocking shelves. Yeah, I've been there too. I know how it is. Oh yeah, this one. I never did cashier, but I did stock shelves overnight. And I occasionally, even though I wasn't supposed to, because I wasn't cleared for it because I have a bad back, but they would sometimes put me on unloading the trucks, which when you work for Walmart and you really need the money, you don't have a choice. You just have to do it. So yeah, I feel you. It's not an easy job. However, there's a regional grocery chain here in Texas called HEB, and they are one of the best employers out there that you can imagine. They take care of the people. They pay them well. They get them health insurance. They get them eye insurance, all that stuff. They pay them really well. They work with your schedules. They're actually a really good place to work for. If I could still work, I would probably consider them. Although my strength has never been in physical jobs, so my strength has always been in computers and problem solving, that sort of stuff with electronics. Yes, well, I mean, I used to sell cell phones back before, the days of the iPhones and stuff like that. This was a while back. This was back when having a cell phone was actually a luxury. Nowadays everybody has a cell phone, so it's pretty different. But yeah, back in the day when I sold them, I mean, there was actual money in it because I remember when I used to sell phones, you would they would sometimes they would get a free phone. The whole free phone thing was just coming in, so they would sometimes get a free phone. But then when they'd sign their contract, I would get like $200 every single time. It would all depend on the plan that they picked, but it was actually pretty profitable. I would get like $200 to $300, and I used to sell at least a phone a day. And at the time, like I said, it was that was really good money. But then the whole system changed, and our our payouts from new cell phones went down dramatically from like $200 to $300 to like $75 each, which was a huge cut. And so that was kind of the beginning of the end for the business. But it was nice while it lasted. Let's see, should I bust out the sniper rifle? I've got the 50 cal. Let's see. Well, that guy's on his phone. Oh, whoa, oh, wow, oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, we're getting back in the car. No, leave me alone. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I don't want to be a punk just hanging out in my car. I gotta get out and do something. If I die, then I die. Yeah, I could do that, but sometimes you just gotta, well, here, I'm not gonna do it with a shotgun. Okay, let's break out the sniper rifle and see what we can do here. I like how this sniper rifle has no recoil. It's a 50 caliber rifle, and there's no recoil on this thing. Uh-oh, somebody's coming around the end. Oh, another one's coming around. Uh-oh, I'm getting surrounded here. Where are you? Yeah, shooting with the shotgun from this range is not good. How did he survive that? Yeah. Alright, we can probably take most of them out from range. Let's see. If I can see them. There's one. Shot him in the hand. Oh boy. was gonna say you should log on. We'll go do some missions if you still have GTA. Well, I don't know if they ever changed that where I know like the people who played on Xbox One and PS4 only they could play with their same groups. And I'm on PC, so I don't know how that would work out. Come on, where are you? There's one. Oh darn! What are you getting replaced on it? I'm gonna have to move up. Or I'll... Oh, there's one. I actually have a perfectly good 8-core AMD system that's just sitting here. I don't even use it anymore. Video card needs more RAM, new hard drive. Oh wow, it does need some upgrades. Yeah, I've got an old AMD system here. It works perfectly, and it's got a GTX 970 in it, which is still a very good card. And it just sits here. I don't even use it. Considered selling it, but I was like, I don't know. I kind of like it. I like having a nice computer as a backup. I almost thought about doing a contest for the 970, but there's a good chance I would not make any good return on that if I did do the card. Plus, it's so expensive to ship, and even in the States, it's a bit expensive right now to ship. Okay, let's stop sitting back here. Let's go and see what we can do. What, we got 4 more left? Oh, there we go. Okay, there we are. Come on, stick your nose out. And as far as the RAM, oh boy, I don't know what kind your computer takes, but well, I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, but whether it be DDR2, 3, or 4, RAM is just so expensive right now. Like, I purchased the RAM that I'm using in my computer right now just before the prices spiked. And I think I paid, what was it, 105 or so for 16 gigabytes. Well, actually, it's not so much cryptocurrency anymore. Now it's memory prices because without memory, the GPUs are just they don't work, and like DRAM prices have gone up. You know, the regular RAM that you stick in your system, and then also the GDDR5 and the HBM2 RAM are also really expensive right now because there's only 3 suppliers in the world for RAM or for any kind of memory, whether it be flash memory, DRAM, or GDDR. There's only 3 suppliers, and that's Samsung, Micron, and HK Hynix. Only 3, and they've only got so much that they can produce at a time because you have to produce that stuff in clean rooms. So it's kind of unfortunate. Basically, if you wanted to start up a memory business right now, and if you have enough startup capital to build a fabrication facility, oh man, could you make money right now? Yeah. Let me see. Is that euros? 200 euros? I imagine 200 euros switched into US dollars. That's about 250. Yeah, that's too much for a 1050. Yeah, because a 1050 is, I think it was supposed to retail for like 150 bucks, which would be like 125, 130 euros. So yeah, I got lucky though. I have a NVIDIA 1070 Ti, which I paid retail price for because I got it straight from NVIDIA. So I mean, it was hard because they were always out of stock, but I kept jumping by their website over and over and over again for a good 4 weeks, and finally, I caught it when they had some stock. And as soon as I got my order in and it was confirmed, they were immediately out of stock again. So I got very lucky that I got my card at the price I did. So yeah, I only paid retail, thankfully. Is there somebody up there? Yeah, everything was sold out for a really long time. There's some places actually do have stock now. I mean, they're still a little bit above, and the prices have come down, but they're still kind of expensive, still a little expensive. Like I saw a GTX 1070 Ti from who was it? I think it was EVGA for 580. That's still too much, but it's not nearly as much as people were asking a while back. Because at one point, I was actually tempted to sell my 1070 Ti because people were offering upwards of $800 or $900 for the cards, and I only paid 450. So that would have been that would have been a really nice profit there. But I was like, nah, let me just hold on to it. I need the card. I want the card. So I held on to it. Rip the cards out and sell them externally. Yeah, people were doing nutty stuff now. It's like I said, it's calmed down a little, but it's as far as memory prices, they're going to be high for a while. So unfortunately, the new norm is that DRAM prices are always going to be a little bit higher, at least for the next couple of years. And whatchamacallit, video card prices are also going to be a bit more expensive now. And I know in some places, I don't know if it affects you guys, but I know I've talked to a few people from the Middle East, like Saudi Arabia and where was it? Kuwait. Talked to a guy from Kuwait, and he was saying first of all, it's really hard to get stuff like that, like video cards out there, and second, if they do get them, they're ridiculously expensive. I'm talking like 2 or 3 times retail expensive, and I was like, oof, that's rough. And it's not necessarily the pricing; it's that the governments there tax electronics really high. Like if you import something like a video card, there's like a 50% tax on it. I'm like, oof, that's harsh. I mean, because you're paying what 300 bucks for a card to begin with, and then you got to pay an extra 50% on top of that when it comes in. In fact, now I'm curious. I'm gonna go look at something here real quick. Let me see. Let me jump over to. I don't know what website is big over there in your country, but here, Newegg.com is the go-to website here for pretty good prices on pretty much anything having to do with PCs. So let me see. Desktop graphics cards. Oh, hold on, let me. Here, I'll start that mission here so I don't get DC'd. But let me go back here and we'll look at, just since I know what the prices are off the top of my head for a 1070 Ti, let me see how much they're selling for right now. This is actually not bad at all. GTX 1070 Ti, $520. And then it comes with a $20 rebate. So right at about $500. And let me see, does that include, yeah, free shipping. Yeah, unfortunately, when Because I know that Newegg does a lot of stuff from China, but I don't know how it works over in Europe. But here, yeah, Newegg and Amazon are pretty much the best places to go to for electronics. I mean, if you want, like here in my city, I have a place called Altex that does a whole bunch of computer stuff. The only problem with them is that they're really expensive. Like they sell everything way above retail, which, you know, unless I really need something like at that moment, like a cable or something, I'll go there. Like if I absolutely have to have something like a cable at that moment, but I won't buy video cards from them. I won't buy RAM from them. I won't buy Mobos from them. None of that, because they're just way too expensive. But yeah, that $520 with a $20 rebate, that is a good deal for that video card that I saw there. It's got a nice cooler on it too. But yeah, that kind of goes to show that the prices have come down. They're still, I mean, they're still just a tiny bit high, but they're pretty good. I think the whole cryptocurrency craze is slowing down now. Some people still do it, but a lot of people also realize that it was probably a mistake. Come to think of it now, maybe I should have sold my video card at the time. Wow, can you imagine? I can only imagine the amount of profit that I would have made. I could have doubled my money. Oof. And that was back in January. But oh well. We all knew that the market would settle down again, and now it is. Oh wait, there's my car. Let's go hop in my car. I actually did sell one of my old video cards. I sold a GTX 760 that had just been sitting here for like a year and a half doing nothing. And how much did I sell it for? Like 85 bucks on eBay. And it was great because I put it on and I put it on Buy It Now, and like 10 minutes later it was already purchased. So I was like, oh, that's nice. The guy was like, yeah, I just needed a video card cheap. I was like, well, there you go. So at least I got rid of one of my old cards. I still have another card that I have no use for. Well, actually, I have two others that I have no use for. An old GT 240. Yeah, an old GT 240. That thing is ancient now. And a GTX 560. Which, I mean, the 560 is actually not a bad card. The only thing is it's only got 1 gigabyte of RAM, which is tiny compared to what we get now. I still have those two. Might try to sell them. I don't know how much I'll get, but the 970 I could probably still get a couple $100 for. But my 970 right now, I look at it as my backup. Like if something goes wrong with my 1070, then I could always just pop in the 970 and just use that until I can get, you know, the warranty repair or whatever. It all depends. I mean, you can get some good cards that are used for a pretty good deal. The only thing that I worry about is that a lot of those cards, but I'm only buying used. Yeah, that's the thing about used video cards, especially because of the cryptocurrency thing. That's where I get a little weary of the cryptocurrency thing, because like if you happen to get a card from one of those people that was doing cryptocurrency, you have to remember they put that card in that computer and they ran it full throttle for probably months at a time. Just straight, just full throttle, 100%, fans on maximum. So it's got a lot of mileage on it. It'd be like, getting a used car that's only a 2017, but it's got like 100,000 miles on it. Or I guess in your guys' case, like 150,000 kilometers. I mean, yeah, it's a 2017 model, but it's got a lot of use on it. So when you use the card that much, and usually they're in pretty warm conditions, the chances of it going out on you are pretty good. I mean, you still get the warranty, but you'd rather not even have to worry about that. Yeah. Unfortunately, the mining, even the mining only cards, they don't sell very well to the miners because the miners want to be able to resell later on. So that's why they don't buy those miner only cards. Some of them do, but not many. Unless it's like an ASCII machine, or not an ASCII machine, but there was another type of machine. I forget exactly what it's called. But they are made strictly for mining. Hello, Judge. The one thing I don't mind using for mining is old cell phones. I actually have a cell phone that I haven't used in several months. Oh, I gotta take a picture. I gotta take a picture. Here we go. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I have a cell phone that I turned off about almost a year ago now, because I used it for work, but then I had to stop working, and so I just turned it off. But the phone itself is still good, so I just basically installed a mining app on it, and it's been mining for me for the past 2 months. Mining only cards need instantly, but not. Oh no, it won't. Even though the mining only cards are less expensive, it's not gonna. And even then, something like that being released is not going to immediately fix the market. It's just not. There are those mining only machines I was talking about, but even then, those, I mean, they're popular, they're good, they're efficient, and they do exactly what you want them to do, which is good, but they sell out really fast. Like, I was watching, I think it was a Linus video that I was watching, Linus Tech Tips video. And he was talking about those machines, and he even said it himself, he's like, yeah, they're good machines, they do what you want them to do. The only problem is, one, they're expensive, and two, even if you did have the money to buy one, you know, good luck finding one. Because they're sold out everywhere. Jay Strife, hello. We're talking about mining. We're talking about video cards, and then it kind of went over into mining. Yeah, we're just discussing weird stuff while I do missions in GTA. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to figure out which cryptocurrency is best to mine now. Like Bitcoin is almost completely useless to mine for because of the difficulty involved, and some of the other coins are just overvalued. So who knows what all that's going to happen. I mean, I actually have about $50 worth of Bitcoin. But I mean, when you think $50 a Bitcoin, that's really not that much. It's not even one Bitcoin. It's like, let me think here. $50 of Bitcoin is maybe like, oh gosh, I don't know, like 2% of a coin. Dogecoin is actually still around, although the inventor of the coin, even he came right out and said, look, this was not supposed to be taken seriously. Stop investing in Dogecoin. It's not worth it. It's you're gonna lose your money. And the funny thing is, even after he publicly came out and said that, people still kept investing. How much is one Bitcoin? One Bitcoin, here, let me approve your message here real quick. There we go. One Bitcoin right now, I think, well, the last time I checked, it was like $9,300 for one Bitcoin. At its peak, it was like $20,000. That's when everybody started going nuts, because it spiked up to $20,000 for one coin, and so people were just going nuts. And that's when the whole GPU market went insane, and people started doing all kinds of weird stuff and mortgaging their homes to get in on it, and that was a huge mistake because it collapsed. I mean, it still has good value, but it definitely collapsed from its high. But I mean, I wouldn't mine Bitcoin at all, because like I said, it's not profitable in that way. But you could probably, you know, do some trading in it. You know, buy low, sell high kind of thing, just like you do with stocks. But I wouldn't say go and throw in $30,000 to mine for it, because that's a huge mistake. I thought about doing that with that old 560 graphics card that I have, but then I was like, nah, that thing just drinks electricity and it won't it won't mine nearly as fast as a modern card anyway. Well, you don't necessarily find one, you mine them. It's not how can I put it? When you have a mining software on whatever platform you're using to mine it, you don't find one particular coin. You find what they call satoshis. A satoshi is basically a very, very tiny amount of a Bitcoin. And as you mine, you get satoshis. You get, like, it's like, it all depends again on how fast your system is. Like, you can mine, several hundred satoshis a day, but it takes a whole lot of those to equal one Bitcoin. Like, I think I can actually look it up. Let me look real quick. Let's see, Satoshi. Here we go. Okay, so the current value, oh wow, it went up. The current value for well, actually, this went down, I'm sorry. The current value for one Bitcoin is 9,158 US dollars. And there's some change in there, but I'm not gonna worry about that. So that's how much it is for one Bitcoin. For a Satoshi, for just one Satoshi, it's worth, oh wow. Yeah, the value of one Satoshi is so tiny. It's like, let me see, 10th, 100th, 1000th, 10,000th, 900 thousandths of a penny is what one Satoshi equals. Oh, I don't want to be with these guys. But yeah, that's how much one of those Satoshis is valued at. Calm down, man. But you can, again, all depending on your setup, you can mine quite a few a day. You can mine a whole bunch. Like on that little cell phone that I have that just sits there, it mines several hundred of them a day. I mean, you may not think that's much, but one, the cell phone that I use to mine it basically sips power, so it's like it doesn't even cost me anything in power. And two, it actually does a pretty good job of mining them up. So over time, I will make a small profit. It's not going to be massive though, but I have to admit I am betting on that that the value of the coin will go back up. Because as of right now, if I were to sell right now, I'd probably wouldn't even break even. I'd probably lose money. But if it goes back up to like $15,000-$16,000 for one coin, then I'll make money. Not a huge amount, but I'll make some good money. But I can tell you right now, if you ever think about getting into mining, don't invest any money in it that you're not willing to just set on fire. And I mean that quite literally. If you're rich or wealthy to the point where you could take $10,000, set it on fire, and you wouldn't care, you wouldn't miss it, then yeah, sure, go ahead and invest. But if you have problems, making your mortgage payment or paying for your kids' schooling or anything like that, then no, do not get into mining. Do not invest money in mining. Because if you do, there's a very good chance you're going to lose your shirt, and you're going to be stuck with a bunch of equipment that you can't unload. Because if there is a crash, and a crash will happen, people try to get out of the market really quick, and yeah, you may have paid, several $1,000s for all your equipment, and you'll be lucky to get pennies on the dollar for it. I should be a modder on PC. No. I've had bad run-ins with modders. I am not going to use mods.
Now keep your mouth shut about it, you hear?
But as far as mods, I mean, if I'm playing single player, sure, I may use mods, but online, no way. Yeah, see, these guys did it too quickly, and we only made $11,000 there. That's what I dislike about going in with other people. Let me see. Mixed up with Coke, master data. I want to do master data. How many times do you see a modder? Well, I haven't played GTA really in a while. It does ruin the fun mostly because so many modders are very vindictive and they basically just want to shit all over everybody. That's all they want to do. They just want to crap on everybody's good time and yeah. I have met a couple of decent modders who just, like all they'll do is they'll spawn in like cars and stuff for you to run around in. They won't give you a hard time and they won't do mean things to you. They'll just spawn in cars. Those guys are okay. I'm okay with them. But of course, for every good guy modder, there's like 2 or 3 bad guy modders who just want to be jackasses. I'm glad I was able to leave those guys behind. I did not want to do this mission with them. That's a teabagging cow. Let me see. I did run into one the last time I played, which was a few weeks ago. And there was a good guy modder and there was a bad guy modder. Of course, the bad guy modder was just being a jackass to everybody. The good guy modder was trying to get him to DC. But, there's really only so much you can do. Yeah, and at some point it just becomes a war, and you have to think, do I really want to spend all my time here online just messing with this other modder who's trying to give everybody a hard time? It's usually a lot easier just to go to a different lobby. Oh, look, there's a guy right here. Oh, no, that's not a guy. Never mind. Okay. There you go. You got a good shot right there of my my dog. My Doge. Oh, wow. I should probably get some body armor. There we go. Got him. Well, right now, a lot of these missions are all double money, double RP. So, that works. Oh, I shot him in the arm. Like I said, what I would like to do is be able to do helicopter jousting. That one, that mission that we made was so fun, and it paid so much money that it was the easiest money you could have ever made. It's not like one of those ridiculous missions that people make up where they're like, get 1,000, or get like 1,000,000 RP and $1 million, blah, blah. Those are ripoffs. This one was an actual mission. You did have to participate, but it was fun. And so ooh, gosh, I'm getting shot. And so you didn't mind going through and doing the mission. It wasn't even a mission. Basically, you just rammed helicopters into each other. It was so fun. And it was great because all the helicopters we used didn't have guns, so it wasn't like you were shooting each other out of the sky. You literally had to, like, one team would have 5 people, the other team would have 5 people, and you would try to survive. And it was some of the best fun I'd had in this game. It is awesome. It's so fun. It is so darn fun. It's the more people, usually the better. Like, I think our biggest match we had was we did 9 versus 9, and we made so much money and had so much fun. It was it's just so ridiculous. It was great. And you'd get a choice of the different choppers you could use. You could use like a Frogger, or you could use one of those big military carrier ones, you know. But they each had their advantages and disadvantages, so it was really fun. Because you would think in a match like that taking the big giant helicopter would be good, but it's actually not. There are ways to kill it, and we would figure that out. Okay, that's not gonna work. And these guys do not move. They just stay in one spot. I guess I got spoiled by the AI in Far Cry 5. The AI in Far Cry 5 moves them around a lot more. Your PC is dome. Well, heck, I would say if you were here in Texas, I'd be like, just bring your computer to me, I'll fix it. That's what I normally do for all my family as it is. Anytime they got computer problems, they just call me. There he is. There we go. Of course, more guys would show up. Jesus, die, dude. All right, Lester. Calm down. So did you send it to like a computer repair shop or what? Okay, I imagine once I start driving away, more backup is going to show up. So we'll just creep on up here. Yep, there they are. Woohoo, he had $10. I'm actually racking up the money here pretty darn quickly. I've already made $200,000, and I'm not even done with this mission yet. Well, $200,000 since I've logged on, which is about 90 minutes ago. Imagine we're going to get some more guys up here. Well, maybe not. Oh. That's good and bad. Like for me, I know whenever, like if my mother calls me or my sister calls me and they want me to fix something of theirs, I mean, well, at least this is how it used to be, because they don't live here in this city anymore, but when they did, they knew they could just call me up and I could probably get it fixed that same day. I don't know how it works with you guys, though. Oh man, I took some damage there. I don't imagine that, I mean, unless something goes really, really wrong with your PC, you don't necessarily have to get new RAM. I mean, it's very, very rare that DRAM goes bad. It's very rare. Unless something happens to it, like if it's, like if your computer, has to deal with, like if there's a lightning strike near your home and it whacks your computer, then yeah, it will go out. But of course, he works and stuff as well, and he orders the parts, so I understood. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice of him then, if he does all that too. Okay. So what happened to it? Why did it go out? Did it just die one day, or what happened? Did it become a victim of a power surge, or? I've been pretty lucky. I've never had a processor go bad on me. I've never had a video card go bad on me. Never had RAM go bad on me. I did have a hard drive die on me once, but thankfully I'm a stickler for backing things up, so it didn't matter that much. But that's the only thing that's ever really gone wrong, is I've had a... Well, I'm lying. I had a motherboard that was bad from the manufacturer. Like, I got it and I tried it and it just didn't work. But, nothing I can do about that if it's dead on arrival. Uh-oh. Went too far. Hooray! We made it. Let's see how much cash we get from this one. $34,000, not bad. Let's see, blow up 2. We already did that one. All in the game. There you go. I have an idea. You should open up a memory fabrication factory. But I know nothing about memory fabrication. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Go and try to secure $100 million in financing and going up and open up a DRAM factory. There's money in it. There's a lot of money in it. Let's see, where am I? Oh, I gotta go over there. Let's see, where's the main guy? There he is. And blimp. Uh-oh. We're taking damage, sir. How did he survive that? Oh, he didn't. Okay. Oh, you're upgrading to 8. Oh, okay. Yeah, 4's pretty tiny nowadays. 8 is like the minimum. Or at least for the stuff that I would do, I would say 8 is the minimum. I actually want 32. I've only got 16 though. But thankfully I'm not filling it up completely yet. My older machine, that other machine that I had mentioned, the older AMD machine, it's got 32 gigabytes of RAM. Pretty nice. It's DDR3, but it's still nice. Give me that money. So you don't even know what video card's in it now. Well, you said you bought a 1050 Ti, right? So, I mean, the 1050 Ti is going to last you a long time. It's going to last you at least a couple of years. So you should be fine. Unless you're playing like ultra high-end, 4K gaming, then you'll be fine for a while. I always forget how weird the NPCs speak in this game. Holy shit! It actually does, because DDR4, you can set, well, depending on the type of DDR4 that you get, you can set them to much higher speeds. And a lot of newer processors, like the newer Ryzen AMD processors, they benefit from higher speeds on RAM. I mean, but you whenever you would get something like that, if you were to get a new Ryzen processor, the chipset and the motherboard that you would have to get with it, it requires DDR4. So you wouldn't even have a choice. You would have to get DDR4 RAM. But I mean, it really all depends what you do. Like if you don't do a lot of video editing or a lot of hardcore, like Blender type workloads, then you may not even notice if you have the faster or slower RAM. Now, if your RAM is really, really old, like DDR, like the original DDR or DDR2, then you'll notice a difference. But going like from, say, DDR3 1866 to DDR4 2400, you may not notice much of a difference. But yeah, whenever you get a motherboard and a processor, you're pretty much locked into a type of RAM. Like if your computer right now uses DDR3 and you want to upgrade, you have to stick with DDR3. If you stay with the same processor and motherboard, you have to stay with the same type there. You don't know what you had in. Well, you may not have had anything in there at all. I mean, you can buy systems without video cards. You can use like a lot of the. There's a lot of processors out there that have onboard graphics. They're not great, but I mean, like if you're not going to be doing any gaming at all, then yeah, you're fine. You know, you can get a computer and just use onboard graphics. But if you are going to be doing any kind of even semi-serious gaming, then yeah, you're going to want to get a graphics card. Because I can tell you right now, GTA 5 on like Intel integrated graphics is not going to work. I mean, you can probably load it up. It's going to just look really horrible, and you'll be lucky to get 10 frames a second. The new Ryzen APUs with onboard graphics actually do a half decent job. Hello, everybody. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. I like how my teammate's just chilling out over there, not doing anything. Or I'm gonna go over here and see if I can get them to actually go out and do something. Okay, there they go. There we go. I'm gonna run around and collect some cat. Oh boy, there's somebody here. I didn't even realize somebody was left. Ugh, I hate those horns. Just go, man. Come on. Jesus. Ooh, more money. I've always been one of those people that goes around and collects every little bit of money there is. I mean, you know, where there's no point in doing this quickly. The faster you do it, the less money you get. But unfortunately, I got a teammate here who's just like, let's do it as quickly as possible. That's right, I'm Tristan Taylor, and I'm going to do this as fast as possible. My voice gives me super strength. Ugh, only $15,000. I'm gonna jump into the lobby and see what's going on. Because I've just been doing missions this whole time. You can watch the whole stream. Why? What happens on Wednesday? Y'all got like D&D Wednesday or something? I know over here tons of people still play Dungeons and Dragons. And it freaks some of the younger people out because they're like, wait a minute, you actually go to somebody's house and play a game on a tabletop with a pen and paper? Yep, we sure do. Hey, Patrick. We're just talking about stuff. Moni's telling me about their DDR3 woes, and I'm just over here shooting things. Lampadati Viserys. Okay, let's see if I've logged into a war zone here. Well, there's definitely more people than in the last one. Where's my car? I definitely need to get to my car before somebody just starts sniping me out. I always feel like I'm immediately going to get sniped out. Oh, I need to bank my cash, too. Don't hit my car, don't hit my car. And you hit my car. $400? Oh, you were looking at the others? Yeah. Yeah, rank 400 is not unusual anymore. I mean, GTA Online's been out for, what, 4.5 years now? Oh, let me go to the interwebs here. Wow, I actually did make a nice bundle of money there. I made $300,000 in that time. A Ford Focus? I have not seen that, no. Usually if I don't have enough money, I don't even bother looking at like the new cars and stuff, because it's like, you know, I'm not gonna be like, ooh, I want that, and then look at my bank account and be like, aw. I do know they added, oh look, and I just got $2,000 more. Oh, I know what I want to do. Let me grab my phone here. Let me see. Contacts. Here we go.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? So your specialty vehicle is available for collection right now. We hope you're very happy, madam.
Hooray! I'm gonna go get my favorite car. I'm pretty sure they did. I mean, every one of these cars is based on an actual car. They just change it up just a little bit. They tweak it a little bit and give it a different name, and there you go. That's right. Because we're Americans. We've got to go liberate and disseminate justice. That's right. We are the liberators. Oh gosh, I remember getting this thing. Bandit Keith would be proud. That's right. We're going to our liberator because we are Americans. I did a whole video on just destroying cars in GTA. Like the first part, I was using the that bulletproof truck that they had a couple of years ago, and then the second half of the video, I used this thing. And there was a whole bunch of us doing it too, so it was great. And I set it all to classical music. Probably one of the most fun videos I ever put together. Nobody else liked it though. I was like, well, screw you guys. Screw you guys, I like it. I'm sorry, you can't drive the Liberator, because you're not American. I'm just glad that most of y'all in different countries realize that we love making fun of ourselves. We realize that our government does really stupid things. And always, everybody's with the flag flying. Like, I have some friends who are Australian, and they actually visited here in Texas a couple of years ago. And one of the first things they said, they're like, gosh, man, y'all have flags everywhere. I'm like, we do? They're like, yeah. I'm like, I've never noticed. I'm like, well, that's probably because I live here, but... Revolution. Oh, Cybernetic Revolution. How can I put this? I probably wouldn't invest in the packs myself. I mean, if there's a particular card you're looking for, overall, it would probably be cheaper just to buy the card. But let me think. The thing is that you're in the Netherlands. I know of a couple of sites. I just don't know if they have any operations in your area. Like here in the States, we have tcgplayer.com, which is actually an amazing site. I mean, here in the States, it's a really, really good site because you can get certain Yu-Gi-Oh cards dirt cheap. And I'm talking 5 cents, 6 cents. You know, no, of course, you can't order just a single card for 5 cents because that would be ridiculous. But the cards you may want may be pretty cheap. And so, like, if you go to one particular seller and they've got, say, a couple hundred cards and each of their cards are like, 5 cents, 10 cents, you just, the minimum order is like $2. So as long as you order at least $2 from them, then there you go. And usually shipping is free. So you could get, 10, 15 cards for like $2. Now, will those cards be great? I don't know. But some of them might be good for some people, like for the collectors. Like if you're trying to put together sets and that sort of thing, then yeah, that's a great place to go. The only other one that I really know of that I would trust, what is it called? Gosh, I want to say it was collectors.com. They deal in, excuse me, they deal in all kinds of cards, though. They deal in sports cards, collectible cards, special edition cards, like for events and stuff. Hey, puzzling, okay, just puzzle. Yeah, TCG player is really good. Collectors.com, again, I don't know if they have operations in your country, but I've never purchased from them myself, but they seem okay. But TCG player, I have purchased from them several times, and sorry, Puzzle. I'm just gonna destroy your name. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. You're gonna spell it out for me phonetically. That's cool. Oh, first edition Cyber Dragon. You will be very lucky if you pull that card. That card is hard to get from packs. It was just, I mean, it's because it's a super rare, so you wouldn't think it's that hard. But I mean, I remember when that first came out, everybody wanted Cyber Dragons. Everybody wanted them because at the time you could run 3, and they were so easy to summon. It was ridiculous. But I've actually still got a few Cyber Dragons. I mean, do you want the Cyber Dragon to actually play with, or do you just want it for, just for collection? Because I think I actually have a first edition Cyber Dragon, which unfortunately I'm not going to part with because it is a first edition. But I still happen to have one from many, many years ago. I think I've only got the one, though. I have other Cyber Dragons, but they're not first editions. You don't like German YouTubers? Okay. Ah! Sorry, I'm trying to liberate everybody. Because I'm American. It's our job to liberate everybody. But I live in a free country. No, you don't. Because it's not America. But this is Canada. But it's not America. Technically, it is America. It's North America. Oh. Well, then you're American. I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you. Try speaking American next time. Try and get a first edition version for collecting and buy a different version for... Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, there are reprints, like common reprints of the Cyber Dragon that you can use just for playing. But yeah, I mean, you're going to have a hard time finding a first edition. Well, because getting Cybernetic Revolution first edition packs is hard enough as it is, and they're expensive. Like, if you were to order a box, you'll be lucky if you could get that box for like $160. And again, there's no guarantee that you're going to get a Cyber Dragon in that box. That's why I'm saying if you want just that one particular card, it probably would be cheaper overall to just go and find a near mint first edition Cyber Dragon. Because buying packs, I mean, you could get lucky. I mean, you could buy 2 packs and happen to pull one if you're very, very lucky. Or you could drop $300 on packs and not get a thing. That's the thing about collecting, is that I mean, if you want it just for collecting, then that's great. But if you're doing it for investing, then once you open those packs, the value goes down big time. Like if I had a box of Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon, that box I think goes for like $300. But as soon as I open all those packs and get all those cards out, it immediately drops in value. It loses probably 90% of its value. The value in boxes like that and in trading cards is in the lottery aspect. Because, again, you know, you could buy a box and it could have amazing cards inside, and you may never know. But, like I said, once you open, now you know, and now you know if you have something or if you have nothing. In fact, let me see. I'll tell you what, let me park somewhere real quick. I'll go look on TCG, TCG Player real quick. Because I'm pretty sure if I mean, if I really want to, I could find one and I can just buy it. And then I could just send it to you, and you can reimburse me. Hold on, let me take a quick look. Let me bring it up here. Let's see, tcgplayer.com. Let's see, we want Cyber Dragon. Well, there's ultimate rares too. The ultimate rare Cyber Dragon is ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Look, Cyber Dragon common, 16 cents for just a common. Let me check how much for the. Let's see. Rare, common, rare, common, rare, common. Let's see. Wow, there's so many. They reprinted this card a lot. A Starfoil version of it is 75 cents, which is not bad. Yeah, 16, but it's just a common. Oh wow, this one's not bad. I would play with this one. Look at this, a gold rare Cyber Dragon for $1.13. That's a pretty good deal. Oh look, here we go. Here's one. Cybernetic Revolution. Let's see, super rare, $1.29, but it's not a first edition. And then there's some ultra rare reprints. Let's see, ultra rare. Yeah, I don't see any first editions on here right now. Now the picture may say first edition, but the card itself is actually an unlimited. But that's not bad at all. Yeah, I mean, if you just want a card just to play it, 16 cents. I mean, that's a steal. You could get a playset very easily for that. But yeah, they have unlimited Cybernetic Revolution Cyber Dragons for, what was it, $1.16, I think it said? That's a good deal. I mean, if you really want the Cyber Dragon super rare, that's a pretty good deal. I just don't know if they've got any first editions. I've already come back into the game, so. But yeah, that's just to kind of give you an idea of how inexpensive some of these cards are here. Stop calling me, Ron. I don't want to sell your drugs for you. Leave me alone. I only deal in card games. I'm surprised nobody's run over here and killed me. This is amazing. This is actually a pretty peaceful lobby. Everybody's just kind of doing their own thing. Oh, okay. What time is it anyway? It's 9 o'clock. I could probably start streaming Duel Links now. I'll get a bunch of people from Europe watching. I always do. I mean, I'm just roaming around here in my Liberator. Not really doing much. Although I made $300,000 just from missions. What would I even buy? Do I even... Let me see. Now, let me go into one of my houses. And... Oops, sorry. Let me go into one of my houses. And see... No! And see if there's anything worth buying. For... How much do I have? 1.2 million? Probably not, but... Boom, boom, boom. Heck, I could, you know, I should probably go on there and maybe buy some Cyber Dragons. That would be a good giveaway card because people like Cyber Dragons. That's a heck of an idea. I could probably get like 5 of them and do like 5 different contests. I mean, for what, a $6 or $7 investment? That's not bad. Figure I'll get at least a handful of new people to the channel doing that. That's a heck of an idea. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, the reason I used the treasure map card for the contest was, or for the giveaway, I should say, is because I've got so many of them. I've got, well, I mean, I don't really need the card. I've got 5 of them. So I figure, well, actually, I probably have more than 5. I need to go check my other boxes. But I've got at least 5, so, you know, giving away 1 is not a huge deal. And the other card I'm going to be doing another giveaway on is the Cyber End Dragon. And I know you'd mentioned you wanted to see that. Well, the original Cybernetic Revolution Cyber Dragon card is a super rare, yes. There have been many, many reprints of it, but the original one is a super rare. Okay, let me hop into my garage here real quick and let me see if there's anything worth buying. Oh, I forgot I had that little thing. The little thing is so fun. I don't know. I don't trust Amazon as much as I trust TCG Player. Because when you buy from TCG Player, you're actually buying from other players. That's the marketplace that it has. With Amazon, sometimes you get people who sell things that don't really know all that much about them. That's why I'm kind of like, if I do buy cards from Amazon, it's usually like what I did there when I bought the special edition packs, because you can't really screw that up. But as far as individual cards, as far as rarity and first edition or unlimited status, what set it's from, sometimes people that sell them on there don't really know the difference. It's almost like, dealing in Magic the Gathering cards. Sometimes there are so many different versions of that one card that, a novice to card games is not going to be able to tell the difference. Let's see. Legendary Motorsports. Ooh, look at that. Vapid Flash. Pegasi Tesseract. Vapid. Oh, that's only $940,000. Overflood entity. I mean, for $1 investment, I mean, even if it isn't exactly what you would hoped it would be, I mean, it's $1. So it's not that bad. It's when you find stuff that you pay $30, $40, $50 for, and it is not what you wanted, then that's when it gets a little annoying. $1 you can forgive. Anything more than, like I said, $50, that's a little harder. Yeah, these cars are expensive. Well, this is Legendary Motorsports, so let's go to... Oh, look, Warstock. I forgot. Oh, these are on sale. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Mobile Operations Center's $857,000. That is something I might actually buy. I should probably get that. Oh, look, is that the jetpack? It is the jetpack. Oh my god, that's expensive. Kara. Oh, look, there's the there's our Back to the Future DeLorean. Wow, look at that thing. 3.5 to 4.7 million. Oh, look at that. That is an interesting looking tank. Let's see, RCV. That's on sale, pretty good. Ooh, wow, look at that. Akula. See, the cool thing is here in America, all of us here have one of these. And I don't mean in the game, I mean in real life. It's required that we all own a tank. Oh yeah, I see that, the gun. But yeah, here in America, everybody has a tank. So, we're all kind of used to it. I don't drive my tank as much, because I don't like to go out that much. But, there are people with tanks everywhere. Oh yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. The one where it's got the rockets on it. Yeah, here it is, the Oppressor. You can extend the wings and you can fly with it, and then you can also get rockets for it. That's the cheap bike that everybody has. Let's see what else. Lots of planes, a Night Shark, ballistic equipment. Ooh, wow, 500,000 for that. Oh, the Rocket Voltic. Gosh, that's expensive, though. All of this stuff is expensive. Good thing I already have the Hydra. I bought the Hydra a long time ago. The Boxville. I think I'm going to get that that Mobile Operations Center. I mean, it's on sale. I might as well. And oh, well, that's right. I gotta customize it. Let's see. Ooh, that's interesting looking. This one's actually cheaper though. Well, there you go. Now you found it. Let's see, living quarters. Oh wow, that really pumps up the price, huh? Let's see, Bay 2. Weapons and Vehicle Workshop. Oh, you will lose your existing bay. Oh, never mind. Wow, this gets pretty expensive pretty fast, huh? Well, I guess I could just go with these personal storage. Okay, yeah, I can probably just go with a couple of these things. Here, I'll empty that, and I'll empty this. And I can add those on later. So let's see, how much is this? Oof, almost 1.1 million. Someone's selling one for $400. Well, there are some special edition cards out there that are, you know, sometimes some of them are one of a kind. I doubt that's one of them. I've never heard of a one of a kind Cyber Dragon special edition, but there are some cards out there like that. Okay, so we're gonna spend 1.1 million on this thing, and we've got the Bay 1. Let me see, what did I put in here? The command center. So it's command center or living quarters. I guess I want to do the command center. Let's do that. Yeah, don't pay $400 for that card. Don't. That's a huge ripoff. Okay, here we go. So primary color white. Can I change that? Oh, I can. Oh, but it's a lot more money. Excuse me. Chocolate brown, a lighter chocolate brown, and then green. Okay, we'll stick with white. Okay, here we go. We're buying it. Dun, 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 dun. Now I only have $120,000 left. I'm sorry, person with the purple avatar. I can't understand that language. That looks like I've seen that language before. I just can't remember what it's called. Well, just like that, I spent all my money. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a pink car. Oh, it doesn't have my Doge on it. I wonder, did I just not put it on? Let's see. Oh, I keep meaning to sell those blue trucks. I could probably sell one right now. Let me see here. That one's insured. What about this one? This one is not insured. Okay, good. I can actually just go sell this one right now. Let me go into passive so nobody freaks out on me. Let's go sell this thing. I forgot I left my Liberator there. Troll and Toad I've heard of. I've never shopped with them though. But hey, if you're comfortable paying that much for one, then go for it. Does that include shipping? If it includes shipping, I'd say that's not so bad. Come on, nobody crash into me. I just want to take this and just want to take this in and sell it. Nobody crash into me. Hey, no. Of course. Well, that's $200 in repairs. What's wrong with her? I'm selling her. $17,805, and we're selling it. My vehicle's been stolen. Oh no, it's talking about my Liberator. Not really. I mean, it depends. It's like, I know here in the States they're a little harder to come by, but over there in Europe you might be able to find one fairly easily. I would say that if you have any reservations about it, then use a service like PayPal. I don't know if y'all have PayPal there. I'm pretty sure y'all do. PayPal's worldwide. But yeah, PayPal usually protects you, just in case, somebody tries to rip you off. So that'd probably be something good to use. I just use my Visa, because Visa has all those protections built into it too. Whenever I buy stuff online, I just use Visa. Yeah, PayPal's usually really good about protections when it comes for buyers. Because I've actually had to use them a couple of times where people did try to rip me off on eBay. But as soon as I did or didn't get my package or whatever, then I could usually contact them, and they usually had my money back to me in a couple of days.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Life. Call again. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Actually, I think I'm gonna take a short break, and I'm probably gonna do the Duel Links stream here in a little bit. I'm getting a bit bored here. There's really, nobody's really doing anything. It's just kind of boring in the game. Nobody I know is online. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that. I will be back probably in about, I don't know, less than an hour definitely, and we'll do the Duel Links stream. And I think I've got some gems, so I can probably buy some packs. So I'll see you in a little bit.